Teaching. It is an enormous task. We're responsible for planning, implementing, monitoring, adjusting, and evaluating the educational experience for hundreds of students during our career. It is challenging, joyful, honorable, and rewarding. In studying a variety of sources that contribute to learning, John Hattie concluded that the influence that can have the greatest effect size on learning in the classroom are two: teacher estimates of achievement and teacher efficacy. In other words, the teacher has to believe that learning is going to happen, and the teacher must have the ability to lead the students in that direction. I agree fully. The teacher is the main variable in the classroom. I believe the first step in building a positive and thriving learning atmosphere is establishing a trusting, caring, and joyful relationship with the students. Todd Whitaker agrees with me and even goes so far as to state that whether or not a student enjoys going to school will be determined not by whether or not the student likes the teacher, rather does the teacher like the student. Everything else, including the lesson, follows. But I will return more specifically to that big piece of the puzzle later. While stretching out on the hammock in my backyard, one of the joys of summer, and reading Queen by Charles Haley and David Stevens, I was struck by this challenge thrown at the plantation owner James Jackson in southern Alabama by the Chickasaw Chief Doublehead. It caused me to pause because in the midst of my summer course readings, I have been coming to terms with the idea of knowledge. Absent-mindedly, I replaced the word land with knowledge, and the concept of collectivism became clearer. All we have is temporary, and we need to take care of what we have while we are here. It's best for us and for those to come. Like our land, I am a steward of knowledge. For the good of all, I am compelled to take care of what I now know, to cultivate it, and to intentionally allow it to grow and perhaps flourish. It is not for me to hold tight to, but mine to share and to pass on to those who will come after me. As I have built upon what was, others will have the same opportunity. Since the teacher is the main variable in the classroom, and I am that teacher, and since I am compelled to help students learn in the best ways I know how, I have decided to explore what I believe to be a more meaningful, memorable, and impactful experience in my classroom. As a guide for my students, I am responsible for helping them learn, or in some cases relearn, to love being curious, innovative, resourceful, as they face projects and problems. Problem or project-based learning is going to be my jumping off point, and my grade 9 mathematics classrooms will be my guinea pigs. I am expecting that they will learn to appreciate the information, opinion, and experience of those that have come before, that they will contribute unique and innovative solutions to our problems, and that they will take what they experience and use it in new ways and in new situations to solve other problems that they face. Additionally, I want to cut a path to change. I recently read a short posting by teenage author Isabella Bruyere titled "Why School Sucks." Hint, it's not because it's boring. She stated, "So how did my love for school change? Simple. School stopped being about learning. High school has too often become a race to the highest achievement on standardized exams. Unfortunately, the information is used for a time, up to the exam, and then often forgotten. A significant gap exists between what is learned and why it's important. PBL will reinforce Gilbert's comment that learning has to involve learning something, and it matters what that something is. I agree, and this project is part of my never-ending evolution as a professional educator."
Created using Powtoon.